What a Catch, Part 17, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the previous 16 parts, you can find a link to them in the description box below. A special thank you goes out to Lizzie for the use of her art in this video. Thank you so much for drawing something for this series. You can find a link to her in the description box below. This part does contain spoilers about Miraculous Ladybug Season 2. Alya sighed and rubbed her forehead as she watched the news. She had really done it this time. A photo of Cat Noir in the Dupain Chang bakery, kissing the silhouette of a girl whose face couldn't be seen as Tom Dupain put a macaroon she was pointing at into a box filled with pastries. Was it Ladybug? Another random girl? She already knew the answer. Chloé had put on the faux ladybug suit from their teenage years and hired an actor to pose with her in front of a green screen. A little Photoshop later, and they had a scandal in their possession. She knew that Cat Noir loved the quaint little store, filled with fond memories of their superhero days, and this would draw him out of hiding. Besides, the business would be great for the bakery. She was still concerned about what Adrien had said. Cat Noir didn't have his powers? She had seen them just a few days before. What had happened between now and then that left him powerless? Had he lost his miraculous? Broken it, perhaps? Had his Kwame disappeared like hers had? She felt a headache from her teenage years pierce her temples. There were always too many questions and not enough answers. She sighed and wished Trix was there, gently wrapping her fingers around the miraculous she wore around her neck. Her superhero days were long gone, but she still missed being partners with her two idols. "I can't do this alone," she whispered to herself. Alya pulled out her phone and dialed the number she knew by heart. They were never going to be best friends, but she needed Chloé. Marinette was a wonderful girl, but Chloé wouldn't sugarcoat her words like she would. Sometimes you need someone to tell you the cold, hard truth, and Chloé had been doing just that ever since Marinette grew somewhat distant from her friends. To this day, Alya couldn't understand why the girl had dropped out of her fashion design classes after Ladybug went missing. "I take it you've seen the news," Chloé said, her voice echoing through the phone. "Yep." "And?" "To be honest, you did a great job," Alya sighed. "I feel a butt coming. Don't worry about it. The Dupain Changs will be fine. It looks like he went on a date that just happened to be in their bakery." "Did it have to be there?" "I'm still bitter about the Jagged Stone event." "That was 10 years ago, Chloé." "Still bitter." Alya found herself trying to bite back a laugh, but failed. She exploded into snorts of laughter that echoed through the apartment, and even Chloé started giggling on her end. I can tell. "It was ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous." "Oh, Chloe, here's something else. You know that?" There was a sudden silence on the other end as the laughter cut off. "Do you think it'll work?" Chloé whispered. "I hope so." The silence swallowed both of them, and, after a few minutes, Alya heard the line go dead. She was left to wallow in her own thoughts once again. "This has to work," she whispered to herself. "It has to." She stared at the TV again, now displaying a man dressed in mountain gear attempting to scale the Eiffel Tower, and hoped that Ladybug had gotten her message. She had to reach her, even if it meant giving Cat Noir a scandal to deal with. Thank you so much for listening. Part 18 will be coming out shortly. In the meantime, you can check out the videos below for more fanfiction. I'll catch you next time.